Well, geez, where do we begin? First starters, I've never actually done a spoiler review before, but, I'm just really bored right now, and I had a few minutes to spare, so I just kind of wanted to do this, like, vlog, one-shot, basically on my thoughts and spoilers that I couldn't talk about in my original review. So I decided to basically do this like short spoiler review on my thoughts on some of the things that happened in this movie and what I liked and what I didn't like, which is a lot. But let's get started with Terminator Genisys. Yeah, Genisys. Yeah, you know you're in trouble when you can't even spell your movie right. And someone asked me, actually, why'd you call it Terminator Genisys in your review? And first off, I was like, oh my god, really? Do you know how to spell? But, it was just kind of a joke. Yeah, it's just like, well, you couldn't even spell Genesis right? I mean, I know it's like, in the app, in the movie, it's spelled that way, but still, I mean, come on, that's kind of stupid. But, like I said, that's like a small little nitpick in the movie, like, it's whatever. But, let's get started. First off, spoiler warning. This is your spoiler initial warning before I talk about the things that happen in Terminator Genisys. So, if you haven't seen the movie, or if you just don't care, spoiler warning, you've been warned. Okay? Alright. Okay? Okay. Alright. So, yeah. John Connor's the Terminator. First off, if you have... It doesn't really matter that I'm saying this because literally the second trailer spoils all of the twists for you. Like, honestly, like, if you have seen both the trailers... the first trailer, which I actually liked, I'm one of the few people who actually liked it, was like, you know what, maybe this movie could be really, really good. But the second trailer, I was just like, wow, they spoiled a lot in this movie. And if you have seen the second trailer, you've basically seen about 75 to maybe 80% of the movie. I swear to God. Swear, it's honestly, it's that bad. It's like Amazing Spider-Man 2 bad, where in Amazing Spider-Man 2, it literally spoiled the last shot of the movie, it was just really stupid. So yeah, if you have seen any of the trailers, you've basically seen the movie, but, and I honestly, I was one of the few people who, well, first off, in the third trailer, James Cameron actually had to come out and say, you know what, don't worry guys, this movie's going to be really good, it's going to be awesome, yeah, I love it, it's the official Terminator 3. And if he really liked this movie, I'm really going to question his thoughts on filmmaking and just film criticism, because, I mean, a lot of people said, oh, maybe he was paid to do that, but why does he need the extra money? The man is like the richest director of all time. He has made two of the most highest grossing movies of all time, Avatar and Titanic. And he also made Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. But, anyway, I'm getting off topic. But, so, Terminator Genisys, I saw it with a friend, and, he hasn't even seen the first two Terminators or any of the Terminator movies, and he liked it, to be honest. And if you like this movie, that's fine, honestly. If you like this movie, that's fine, I didn't, I went in very skeptical, but I was still one of the few people who was like, you know what, maybe this movie could be really good, who knows, I really want this movie to be really, really good. But, oh, my light went out. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties, but alright. But anyway, I was one of the few people who wanted this movie to be good, and there are some things that I did really like about it. First off, Arnold. It was good to see Arnold back as the Terminator. You can tell he definitely really likes playing this role, and and you know, some of the things like the smile thing that was in the trailers, it still was really funny, and he had some good humor, and I really liked Arnold Schwarzenegger. And when a guy who plays a robot is less robotic, compared to Jai Courtney, yeah, that's when there's a problem. Jai Courtney, oh man. I guess the problem with him is that he was just so miscast. It just didn't feel like he was Kyle Reese, because that Kyle Reese in the original was like a really sourceful badass, but like he had a heart to him, you know. It just felt like this Jai Courtney. It just felt like he was very stoic and soldiery. I know he's supposed to be a soldier, but really, I mean, come on, guys. It just felt a little too stoic-y and a little too like just blah, you know. And you know, I also have to say the same thing with Jason Clarke as John Connor, and I don't hate Jason Clarke, you know. I think he's a good actor. I've seen him in Zero Dark 30. I thought he was good in that. I even thought he was fine in White House Down, the Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx White House movie, and I even thought he was good in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but here, he just doesn't really bring anything new to the table, and I mean, all around the acting's fine. Emilia Clarke was good for the most part. I mean, she did the best that she could. But I just and J.K. Simmons is in the movie, and he was just there. I mean, I love J.K. Simmons. I mean, if you haven't seen Whiplash, go see Whiplash. But it just feels like they just like had him for like a little specific reason, and I was like, okay, I kind of dig his character, but then like he just disappears out of nowhere, and I'm just like, okay, why was he in the movie? I don't get it. And really literally, like I said with the spoilers, like literally the only thing that they kept secret in this movie was Matt Smith's character. And that was, he was the human form of Skynet. And he's literally in it for maybe 2 minutes. Like, honestly. He's only in it for a little bit. And he's honestly if you go back to the Entertainment Weekly article of the making of Terminator Genisys, he's literally on some of the pictures released. And you think he's going to be a main character, but, I mean, he kind of is, but not really. Like, he's only in it for 2 minutes, like maybe 3 tops, and I just thought that was really pointless and a waste of him and a waste of J.K. Simmons, you know. And like I said, I didn't want this movie to be bad. I just didn't like it. I guess the best thing I can describe from this movie is that I kind of just nothinged it. I guess, if that makes sense. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I just nothinged it. And I can't even say this movie's okay, because, I mean, yeah, sure, there are some things that I liked. Some of the action was good. Like, the first act of the movie is actually really entertaining because it's calling back to the original one. And at the same time, I'm like, okay, that's really cool, but at another time, I'm like, well, why didn't you just take the original footage from the first one and just put it in here? You didn't have to recreate it in a way, because why? What was the point of recreating some of those scenes? I just didn't find a point. I mean, yeah, sure, some of the special effects and stuff like that, but still, I mean, they could have just restored it a little bit, not like go George Lucas special edition Star Wars, but kind of restore it a little bit. But they recreated it, I guess, which I didn't hate it, I guess, but still, it kind of just bugged me. But Overall, that's really all I have at the top of my head, because I nothing this movie. I mean, if you like this movie, that's cool. It's one of those movies where, if you like this movie, I can fully understand why. And if you hate this movie, like, completely, I can also understand why. But, yeah, I just kind of nothinged it. If you loved it, that's awesome. Let me know what you think about Terminator Genisys in the comments below. Like me on Facebook, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Those links are down below in the description box. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some more spoiler reviews, I will do some in the future to bigger movies. And yeah, and until the next time, I'll see you then.